This is a boat show, a show where we visit New Zealand's boating community and hear the wonderful stories from on board their boats. From liveaboards to charters to boat stackers and to family boats, we meet them all. This is That Boat Show.
So friends of mine live on a boat down here. Do you want to go and see what it's like to live on a boat?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
It's about time we did check out what it's like to live on a boat, really.
Go say hello.
Hi Cecily.
Hi Simon, how
G'day
are
Gary.
you? Hi Fleur, how are you?
Who's this guy?
This is Tommy,
Oh, hey Tommy.
our elderly cat.
Is it okay to come and see what it's like to live on a boat?
Please come aboard.
So how did you guys end up living on a boat?
It started with us looking for an apartment in the city. We live across the other side in Devonport and we wanted to experience city life. But then when we started looking, we couldn't find a place for the dog or the cat because they're all no pets or too expensive or leasehold or leaky home, or there was a big long string of them.
Well, I just happened to be walking along to meet Gary after sailing one night and I saw this lovely old launch and we had been talking about maybe looking to live aboard. And then we contacted the broker and the minute we stepped on the boat we thought we can live on this boat because it was light and spacious, roomy.
It's quite unusual because it's very open and most boats haven't been sort of opened up as much.
And we had different spaces, so if we have our kids with us we've got this space and this space down here in the decks, so I felt like there was plenty of room.
That's awesome. And have the pets adjusted well?
They love being
Yeah.
aboard, you know, they're very happy here, they're very relaxed, and all of our neighbours love pets, so it's very pet friendly. But it's just like being in a house when you know, it's like you step in the door and turn the heater on,
Yeah.
open the wine up, it's all good.
So it must be nice being able to take everything with you when you travel.
It is, it's great. It's just easy, you just get out, you pull out of the pier and off you go on your adventures. And obviously we've got the pets with us. We're quite new to this boat, so we haven't taken her very far yet.
Are these guys learning how to boat surf?
Yeah, no, the cat doesn't seem to care. It just wanders around, finds a perch, and then like that. And normally that's the sunny spot because the sun just tracks around the boat
Oh, right.
through the window, so it almost gets all day sun.
For me personally, I've only had probably a couple of days where I've thought I want to get off, you know, when we've had some really bad storms in here, but we are very sheltered in here. But the couple of days where the boat's been really rocking around,
Really?
and I've really felt it, so I've gone and sat down there in the galley and I'm okay. If I sit up here, I don't know, you feel it a lot more. But I think it would be fair to say we just sleep so well on the boat. You know, you've got that lovely gentle rock.
Yeah.
It's
Especially
very,
with the rain, and it must be nice.
it's very
Well, it's
quiet, very
therapeutic
peaceful.
when,
Yeah.
when it's raining because it's
Very
just
peaceful.
natural.
For me, the real positive about being on the boat is you're really living in the moment.
Right.
It's like, and it's very freeing as well. It is more day to day.
It's a way of life. It's different. I mean, we've had some wonderful experiences on the boat, but coming into here, it's like a village. It's a really neat place to live. Everybody helps each other.
Have you guys lived on the boat for a while, or?
We've come, this is 4 or 5 months now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how many people does the boat sleep?
We sleep, we've got a double up the front, I'll show you, and we can sleep 2 people here, and we've also got down in the galley area a bunk. We've made a double bunk there, so we can sleep up to about 6.
I don't want to see the bedrooms, mate.
This
Can
is
you show
awesome.
me
This
show me
is
the
our
business
room.
end of the vessel?
All right, we'll go down the stern.
When we bought the boat, in here was just awful. This wasn't painted, and this was way up here. So you literally had to have a step ladder to climb into it. So Gary lowered the bed right down because we've got a lot of storage under here.
Oh,
so we've
awesome.
got all our summer clothes under here.
That's awesome.
And shoes. So when the winter's gone, we pack all the winter clothes in here,
Just
bring the
switch them
summer
out.
out. We've painted it and made it so much nicer in here. I get claustrophobic, and I found when I walked on this boat, I didn't feel that at all. That's why I knew we could do this,
yeah.
because I just had that feeling of space. it's different to being in a house, but you just make it work. You know, we've got Victoria Park over there. We can walk the animals, come back. You just got to think a little bit more about how you're doing it, but it's just a different way of doing it.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a little apartment or something in here. So.
That's what we wanted it to feel like, and you know, we've still got it. We've got a lot of finishing work to do and a lot of painting and stuff, but we're getting there.
It is a lovely vessel as far as the flow goes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a classic bridge decker. So it's Coal Wile, and it was built in 1934. So it's been extended, and we're the latest custodians as such.
Yes.
So we've done quite a few small changes, and over the years there's been some majors.
Apparently this pulls out to a double now, is that the...
It does.
Oh, yeah.
It does. We wanted to be able to go away with family, or a couple and children.
Yes.
And so this just pulls out, just simply lifts out, and then the other half drops out. When we got the boat, we had a bunk behind you.
Yep.
And they had small children, so it was perfect for them.
Yes.
But what we needed was a bit more space for the galley.
And lots of good headroom too.
Yeah, no, well, that's the beauty of a bridge deck. There's just lots of room.
Yeah.
And lots of light.
And the lovely French doors that lead out onto the...
Yeah, well, we've since learned that the boat's been called the Villa. And that's because of the doors. But they're beautiful. We want to keep them. But they take up a lot of space.
Yes.
So they've been hinged to open so that they go against the wall.
Right.
Yeah. So
The sun's just coming out. I wonder if we should attract the ladies' attention and get them to join us out on the cockpit and let's have a look at that.
If you can stop them talking, we'll try.
Oh, it's so lovely out here, and having a cup of tea, or about 4 o'clock, having a wine.
Yep.
Just watch the world going past, and then we've obviously got the beautiful. We get up and have a look at the bridge over there, and then we can walk into Wynyard Quarter and get gelato for dessert. And
There's pretty much nothing you want for them, really, is there?
not really, no, no.
It was time to say goodbye, but I have a feeling it's not the last time we see of Gary and Cicely. Leaving Fleur to her own devices, Simon goes down to Z Pier, the charter wharf of Auckland, to meet up with his mate Phil, the owner of a 60-foot charter boat, the Kiwa 2.
Permission to come aboard. Are you there, Captain Phil?
Yeah, pleasure.
Good to see you, mate.
You too. Didn't bring your overalls.
I haven't got on with me, mate. I heard your engine room was tidy enough to eat out of.
Well, we've got a bit of winter maintenance going on, but come aboard and have a look around.
It's a lovely room.
Yeah, no, we've got nice big windows for customers to see out so they can see the great, fantastic views of Auckland Harbour. Yeah, so it's our saloon, galley for the staff. It's got, dishwashers and everything to make life easy for keeping up the custom demands. We have 2 bar staff on in the beginning of the charter.
Yes.
So to keep up with, getting everybody a beverage and get it going.
Yep.
So this is Action Station.
This is where it all happens.
This is where it all happens.
The business end of Kiwa 2.
yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, so it's a simple boat, but everything works, and that's the main thing. The radar, GPS, depth sounder, spotlight, all the necessary safety equipment.
All the accoutrement. And can customers come up here and have a bit of a drive if they want to?
We encourage them to.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's in safer areas, obviously, of the harbour, but yeah, a lot of people want to have a go at the helm, get their photos and so on, so that usually takes up quite a bit of the beginning of the charter, especially once we get up the harbour. For people that are having their birthday, we usually let them helm the vessel underneath the harbour bridge.
Oh, what a
It's quite
buzz.
exciting. Yeah, they really love them. Toot the horn and carry on.
You can play Leonardo DiCaprio and take me out there onto the...
Yeah, a lot of people, they love coming up here because of the cage here, so it's like a, free flow
bit of
on the bottom, yeah.
bit of a Titanic shot.
Oh, absolutely. King of the world. Yeah, a lot of customers love doing that.
There'll be in a few people's wedding and birthday photographs, this particular photo here.
We must have
Thousands
of photos of people standing up here
I understand that the Kiwa 2 is going to be on the market soon.
Yes, over the last couple of years we've had other boats and we've been selling them, and this is the last one to go.
Right.
Change of life, new direction. Kids are gone.
Right.
Yeah, so wife and I would like to spend some time, travelling, a bit more travelling and a bit more freedom.
So the opportunity exists for somebody to come along and buy this fantastic Kiwa 2 as a going concern.
Absolutely, it's for a good entry level vessel to get into the charter business.
Right at the right time.
Yeah, you're coming up to the America's Cup and might be able to gain some customer out of that and some good business, but the hype's going to be back for the boating scene, which will be great.
It will be good.
Oh, I'll go and have a look at the top deck, which is covered in. And this is what we call the upper lounge. Basically a sound system and so on here. Customers, when they come on board, 9 times out of 10 these days are just bringing their iPhone, which you can run by Bluetooth or iPads, just plug it into the sound system.
So it's a big fight for the aux cord. One thing that strikes me about the boat is everything's finished. Everything is so clean and clear. It's a pretty good a pretty good vessel, lovely and tidy.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's a simple boat, but everything simple's got to be right. Okay, so this is the upper covered deck. So something else, a dance area.
Oh yes, 60 people dancing up here.
Oh, it was restricted to the numbers up here, but you have 30 people up here dancing. But how the vessel works is you always got 5-10 people up the bow.
Yeah.
You always got someone round the helm.
Yes.
You got people round down the stairs.
Around the bar.
Around the bar.
Yeah.
And you got 5-10 at the back.
Yes.
So really, and you got a few down the walk sides and that. So it's never, really ever crowded.
Right.
Even with 60.
Oh gosh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's lovely visibility up here.
Yeah.
Like all around the boat, nobody's missing anything.
No.
Downstairs or up here.
Oh, it's a great viewing platform.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's excellent. And the other thing is having the cover, and that if the weather's not so good.
Yeah.
Like
It doesn't ruin your charter.
No, because some other vessels they don't have the cover on top.
Yes.
Everybody's stuck in the saloon.
Yeah.
So not with this case with this vessel.
Yeah.
And if it's a nice hot balmy evening or whatever, all the clears roll up.
All the sides, all these curtains.
Yep.
They'll just roll up out the way. You've got the cross breeze.
Yep.
How fantastic! So, can you show me in the large walk around engine room, please?
Sure.
Phil?
Come in.
What a luxury to be able to walk around inside your engine room.
Oh yeah, it just makes it easy for maintenance.
Fantastic.
Work on. If anything happens in a charter under pressure, everything's easy to get at.
Absolutely. It feels like we're down low in the vessel now. Would that be right?
Oh yes, yeah. We're sort of nearly below the water now. Well, basically from our waist, we're below the water.
So all this weight
Yes.
of the vessel is way down low in the water, which counteracts the swaying movement of the boat and means
Oh,
that she's
yeah.
lovely and steady in the water.
Yes, well, she's because it's MNZ vessel. It all has to be in the specification for the GY, which is the angles of the boat. So yeah, it performs that really well.
Yeah, she certainly feels stable down here.
Yeah.
Lovely and bright in the engine room. Everything's simple and clear and out of the way. It's just easy to maintain, eh?
Oh, very easy. It's the way it's got to be. And I like to keep it tidy, obviously, because, if something does go wrong, you blow an injector pipe or oil pipe or anything like that, you can quickly identify it.
Just jump down here, you can see everything immediately. You can shut down, close off whatever you need to.
Correct.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, what a love. You could eat your dinner off them. I should have bought my dinner.
Yeah, should have brought me dinner. The comfy spot. This is where you can tell the boss of the charters, this is where they come to.
That's where they sit.
Oh yeah, every time.
Nice one, man.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Because then they get served, you see.
Yeah.
They can't get
I
out.
can't get out. Bring it to me.
Yeah, it's like taking the end of the table, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody passes you something.
So, you tell me you've had the boat for 16 years and been chartering for 16 years. Have you owned the boat for a bit longer than that?
Yeah, took just over a year or so to refit it. Commercially built in Cambridge by Shipwright, and then it was trucked from there. I actually got a photo of that and getting put on this hull getting put on and the superstructure getting put on a truck and was trucked over to Tauranga when it was finished.
Yeah. And she was built originally as?
Oh, we're supposed to go to the islands, or as a treasure hunter type of.
How interesting.
Yeah.
So, how did that history pan out?
In the story, it was that the guy that actually designed it and built it, or paid for it, and did all the engineering was a guy named Dennis Twist from Taronga, because he was a bell diver, and they had they were doing, one of their contracts was doing the intakes for the hydroelectric dam. So he was the big diver, I suppose, in the country at the time. One of the people that come along and learned how to dive through this guy Dennis Twist was Kelly Tarleton. So when I heard this,
Kelly Tarleton, the treasure hunter.
Yes, absolutely. So when I heard all this, I thought, okay. I sort of put it to the side a bit and carried on. And I think it was about 2006 or 7. I was at a restaurant, and Kelly Tarleton's daughter was there.
Ah.
Right. So I couldn't help myself. So I went up to her and introduced myself, and I said, "Did you know of a person named Dennis Twist?" And she said, "Oh, Uncle Dennis."
Uncle Dennis.
And I was like, "Oh, maybe this is true."
Goodness.
Anyway, I did ask her, and she said yes.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
did. And they were supposed to, but unfortunately, it was a sort of a sad story in the end, is that his wife was terminally ill at the end of the building of the vessel.
Dennis Twist's
Wife, yeah. So it sat in Taronga Harbour for quite a few years.
So she never went treasure hunting.
She never went treasure hunting.
But she's been a bit of a treasure for you. If I wanted to hire Kiwa, how would I manage to get hold of it?
Okay, so we use booking agencies. You can go through Go Bananas or Decked Out Yachting. So you just contact them. We have a website, Kiwa 2 cruising website, so you can go and have a look at the...
So she's Kiwa 2.
Kiwa 2, yeah.
Okay, so if I looked up Kiwa 2, I'd find her on there, and yeah. Okay, man, thanks very much for showing me around, Phil.
Pleasure.
And I hope to catch you sometime in the near future.
Well, maybe you should come on a charter and see what it's like.
Book me in.
Next week on the show,
God, it's a really traditional sort of shape, isn't it? It's like a small version of one of those sort of super sport fisher.
But you're focusing on keeping a nice raised shear line and a bit of flair.
So you brought this back and she was a bit wobbly when you brought her back?
Wobbly's the big word.
Yeah.
Definitely.